welcome back to Rocco's Kitchen. Tonight we're going to be roasting a chicken. I got 2 chickens broken down with some vegetables and potatoes. First, we're going to start this morning by brining our chicken so it stays nice and juicy, and we're going to impart some flavor with this brine. So I got a gallon of water, just came to a boil behind me. I'm going to grab that and we'll get started. Okay, so we got 1 gallon of water. What we're going to do is add 1 cup of salt and a 1/4 cup of sugar. Just give it a stir, you want that to dissolve. While that's dissolving, we'll add the rest of the stuff. Got 3 sprigs of rosemary here, a little handful of fresh thyme, 2 tablespoons of peppercorns, black peppercorns. I got 2 dried bay leaves. We're also going to throw in 1 whole orange, cut that in half, give it a little squeeze, and just throw the whole thing in. Do the same thing with a lemon. Now that's going to be it for your brine. You can play around with this, add some other stuff if you want. What's going to happen, because you got a higher salt concentration outside of the chicken than you do inside the chicken, it's going to pull it into the chicken. And it's going to start going back and forth. So it'll pull those flavors in with it while that osmosis is happening. Okay, now it is important, you want your salt and sugar to dissolve fully, but it is important to make sure you get this water completely cooled off before you add your chicken to it. So I got this big bowl of ice here. I'm going to help speed up this process. My salt and sugar was dissolved before I add the ice. Now, this should cool it down. If it doesn't, you could throw this whole pot in the fridge, but make sure this comes back down to where it's cold before you add your chicken to it. You don't want to put your chicken in that hot water. Yeah, it's still a little warm. I'm gonna throw that in the fridge for just a couple minutes. Shouldn't take long. It's almost there. We'll be right back. Alright, that didn't take that long. I did throw some more ice in there too. And it's not melting, so we're good to go. Now all you're gonna do is put your chicken in. Guys, this really does help with the juiciness of your chicken, as well as adding some really nice flavor. I also do this with my turkey for Thanksgiving. I'll make a big brine, throw the frozen turkey in the brine, and let it defrost in the garage. The frozen turkey will keep it cold enough to where you don't take up room in your fridge, so your turkey defrosts and it brines at the same time. Alright, that's it. So I'm going to throw a lid on this, stick it in the fridge until tonight when we cook our chicken with our vegetables and our potatoes. So we'll be back. You could also do this the night before and let it sit overnight. That's just fine. Alright, see you tonight. So our chicken is done brining, and I just took that out of the brine and I put it on this sheet tray with some paper towels. I want to get that skin nice and dry, get all that excess liquid off. The drier you get your skin, the crispier your chicken's going to be. Before we start messing with our chicken, we got our root vegetables. We got 3 carrots, and I just did a large dice on these guys. This is 3 turnips here and 1 rutabaga. And then I got 1 onion, julienne, and a pound of these little red potatoes. Also got about a tablespoon of fresh rosemary and thyme, tablespoon each, chopped up here. We're gonna mix these up. We're gonna take all our vegetables, throw them into a bowl. Big knife, might as well use it. goes. Now, we can drizzle that with some extra virgin olive oil. Enough in there to coat. Ooh, got some plastic from the potato bag. We're going to put in half of our herb mixture, some salt and pepper. Now, mix all that up. Okay. It's pretty evenly coated. Go ahead. I got 2 more sheet trays here. We're going to divide that between the 2. Spread that out. Beautiful. Now, for the chicken, I'm going to do the same thing. Got all that patted nice and dry. Just go in this bowl with our chicken. And again, our olive oil. The rest of our herbs. And salt and pepper. Get that all nice and evenly coated. Also, guys, I got my oven preheated to 450 behind me. So I'm going to bake this at. And I'm going to insert this handy dandy meat thermometer that you can put in the oven. And have this on the outside of the oven. Set it to a certain temperature so an alarm goes off when it's ready. A very handy tool to have. Alright. Chicken's coated. Splitting that up between the 2 pans. Right on top of the vegetables. Try to spread that skin out. Super simple rustic dish. it. So now we're going to go into the oven, set our meat thermometer to about 160. I don't want to bring it all the way up to 165 in the oven because once we pull it out and it rests, the temperature is going to keep rising. Don't want it to dry out. So we're going to get that cooking. Let's hit temp. We'll be right back. Okay, so we have reached our temp. I just want to brown up these skins a little bit more, so we got them under the broiler. That's just going to take a minute for each pan. We'll be good to go. And there you have it, guys. You got yourself a nice platter of roasted chicken and root vegetables. That's all there is to it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.